Good afternoon. My name is Ira Colby. I'm Dean of the Graduate College of Social Work. I can say that over the past decade plus, this has been a wonderful experience because of people like yourselves, individuals who believe in the college. Over the next few minutes, you will hear from a variety of individuals, alumni, faculty, staff, students, and friends who have an idea about the college and the importance of this college to our community.
To be a social worker was not my first career choice. I originally started wanting to be a superhero, and the superpowers never really came to me. And so I think being a social worker is the closest thing you can be to that. It's different in that we don't actually go out and save people like they do in the movies. But this school endows us with tools and gifts and knowledge and facts. And it gives us a flashlight. And we don't really save them, but we go down into that with them. And we sit with them until they learn to trust us. And then they learn to take that flashlight themselves and we hand it to them. And they find their own way out of it.
Social work is extremely important. Social workers, it's really a career path, but it's also a perspective from which you see the world and your environment. But to have social workers that are involved in agencies, involved in communities, and involved in leadership to provide that perspective, to really provide justice and advocacy for those who don't have a voice, for those who can't do that themselves.
What makes the Graduate College of Social Work so special is that I believe that we tend to be very strong in our leadership. What I mean by that is that when the college recognizes that there is a need, whether it's in our community, locally, statewide, or even nationally, that we are oftentimes the very first and tend to be the pioneers in accomplishing some of the things that need to be undertaken, especially within the social work profession.
We have totally awesome students. They provide a variety of contributions in a variety of fields in social work. They come in here primarily wanting to be do-gooders, and we turn them into good doers. And I think that that makes a very big difference because they go out there and they do good work in the community with individuals and families and in the political sphere.
I want to tell you a very brief story. It's the fact that my father was in the hospital due to a heart attack, quadruple bypass. At the end, when he was exit from the hospital, there was a social worker who told me, well, I am helping your dad to exit from the hospital. And she helped my dad how to find resources, skilled nursing, and also transportation, those kind of things. It's a wonderful need that my father needed to address. As a result, the social worker addressed problems of the community, including myself. So I'm very proud our students actually go out there to make impact. Helping my father is one small example.
Importance of social work as a key component of not only leadership, but program effectiveness for a variety of organizations, be they healthcare or human service or others, and the emerging role and importance of social workers who carry the integrity and the humanity, the concern for people that many other professions are not trained as effectively in. And when we look at how those causes start and how they end and how they're developed, you frequently, if not always, find social workers somewhere in the mix, co-creating, running, planning, fundraising, doing a variety of things, and usually without taking a lot of credit.
I've also served on our alumni board and had the opportunity to interact with a lot of GCSW alumni in the community, and I can tell you they're out there doing excellent work. They are on the ground floor, working with clients every day, some of the most vulnerable and oppressed populations that Houston has, as well as sort of working at high levels in administrative and political positions where they can really sort of make a strong impact at the policy level.
So what makes the Graduate College of Social Work special is this, the simple fact. We have students who want to make it their career to work 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week giving up their holidays, giving up their weekends, going at 3 o'clock in the morning to really do the things that most people just do not want to do.
There are many reasons why somebody might want to support our college over other worthy colleges, and one of those reasons is because you get a double bang for your buck. Many of our students come from the same communities that we're trying to help and that we're trying to support. So when you support a graduate student, a Latino student, an African American student, an Asian student that comes from vulnerable, needy communities, you're actually supporting that community up front. So it's a win-win. We're also the only graduate college of social work in the greater Houston metropolitan area. And 80% of our graduates remain within 50 miles of Houston. So your money stays here. It stays in this community, and it makes a difference.
And as a financial donor, your money can exponentially go many ways to help many different types of people, not only in our own community, because the majority of our students stay right here in Houston. We can make a difference just right here. And if you want your local dollars to make a difference, I would give here.
Lending your financial support to the profession of social work actually allows you to invest in people across the board. Your money will not go to one specific population or one specific organization. You can find social workers in almost every aspect of our society. You find social workers in public organizations, you find them in private organizations, you find them in hospitals, you find them in schools. And so by financially supporting the profession, you have the opportunity to help and support people in almost every aspect of life.
Life doesn't stop because you're in grad school. It keeps on going, and there's bills to pay whether you're studying or not. I do worry sometimes about how much debt I'll be going into, especially being a dual degree. The MBA has significantly more debt than a social work salary is intended to pay back. I really look back at the scholarship that I received, and I just regard that as this wonderful investment that someone placed in me.
If we don't continue to give and to support this field, we won't be able to support as many people going and having the impact that a social worker can have. And you look at some of our greatest social workers of all times, Jane Addams, or one of my personal heroes, Mother Teresa, and you think about the work that one person did and the difference they made. Your money or your donations can go to creating people like that. And although some people say people are crazy that think they can change the world, but the people who think that are often the ones that do.